Polysaccharides broken down into monosaccharides by the help of enzyme disaccharides. Contained in the shape of the small intestine result in the certain is called intestinal abortion. After being through the intestine is emptied to the monosaccharides. Monosaccharide result of the decomposition of the enzyme disaccharides, then aborted by the walls of the enzyme or intestinal abortion. Uptake of the monosaccharide is then aborted, but transport to the circulation system through the portal vein and dissipated throughout the body into energy that is ready to use. The large intestine and the anus. The rest of the fat center of carbohydrates has been absorbed by the small intestine then passed toward the large intestine. The food is then to be a potential substrate that is fermented by some microorganisms in the large intestine before it's finally discarded through the anus.
Carbohydrate metabolism. Cell metabolism, which includes carbohydrate as the stick of life for most organisms. Carbohydrates in the form of sugar and starch represent a major part of the total calories consumed for human and for most animal life, such as various microorganisms. Carbohydrates are also the center of metabolism of green plants and other organisms that use solar energy to synthesize carbohydrates in CO2 and H2O. A large amount of starch on the other carbohydrates made in photosynthesis becomes the main energy and carbon source for non-photosynthetic cells in animals, plants, and the world, microbials. Metabolism has four specific functions, namely 1. To obtain chemical energy from the degradation of energy-rich food essence from the environment or from solar energy. 2. To convert nutrient molecules into precursor building units for macrounit nutrient molecules in processor units for macrobuilding cells. 3. To combine these building units into proteins, nucleic acid, lipids, polysaccharides, and other cell components. 4. To form and degrade biomolecules required for special cell function. Glucose metabolism produce pyruvic acid, lactic acid, and acetyl coenzyme or acetyl-CoA as intermediates for the complete oxidation of glucose to produce carbon dioxide, water, and energy stored as high-energy phosphate compounds adenosine triphosphate or ATP. Glucose can be stored in the liver or muscles as glycogen. The liver can also convert glucose through other metabolic pathways into fatty acids, which are stored as triglycerides, or into amino acids, which are used to make protein. The liver can form glucose from fatty acids as well as from amino acids or gluconeogenesis. Catabolism or breakdown and anabolism or biosynthesis. Catabolism of each nutrient to produce the main energy or carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins takes place gradually through a number of successive enzymatic reactions. There are three main stages of aerobic catabolism. Stage 1. The macromolecules of the cell are broken down into their main building blocks. Stage 2. Various products formed in the stage 1 are collected and converted into a number or smaller of simpler molecules. Stage 3. The alkyl group of acetyl-CoA is applied to the citric acid cycle, that is the general trajectory of energy-producing nutrient to pass 1. Anabolism is the opposite of catabolism, which must fulfill the three stages described above.
For carbohydrate discussion. Glycogenesis. Glycogenesis is a group of energy releases caused by the absence of
lack or amount of abnormal glycogen is deposited in body tissues, especially in the liver. The diagnosis is made based on the result of examining a sample of tissue, which show missing enzymes. Galactosemia, pathophysiology initially the patient appears normal, but a few days or several weeks later is activated in this case formatting period and stop making growth. Liver inflammation. The urine is found in large amount of protein and amino acids. There is tissue swelling and accumulation of fluid in the body. 3. Hereditary fructose intolerance. Hereditary fructose intolerance is the hereditary disease in which the body can use fructose because it does not have the enzyme fructose. As a result, fructose 1-phosphate accumulates in the body, blocking glycogen formation and blocking the conversion of glycogen to glucose as an inhibitor. 4. Fructosuria. Fructosuria is a harmless condition where fructose is excreted in the urine. Fructosuria is caused by a deficiency of the enzyme fructokinase, which is inherited. 5. Centrosuria. Centrosuria is a harmless condition characterized by the discovery of cellulose sugar in the urine because the body does not have the enzyme needed to process cellulose. Centrosuria does not cause healthy problems, but the presence of cellulose in the urine can lead to misdiagnosis with the diabetes mellitus. 6. Maramus. Lack of intake of food-containing carbohydrates can result in disease, including in disease that often affect children under 5 years of age, also known as Maramus disease. Maramus disease characteristics: 1. Always feeling hungry. 2. Children cry a lot. 3. The body becomes very thin, usually in children affected by hungry edema. 4. The skin becomes wrinkled. 5. Breathing is disturbed due to blood pressure and unstable heart rate. And the last is diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus, or known as diabetes, is a chronic metabolic disorder caused by the pancreas not producing enough insulin or the body unable to use the insulin it produces effectively. Insulin is a hormone that regulates the balance of blood sugar levels. There are two main categories of diabetes mellitus, namely type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is called insulin-dependent or dependent, characterized by a lack of insulin production. Type 2 diabetes is called non-insulin-dependent due to the ineffective use of insulin by the body. Meanwhile, gestational diabetes is hyperglycemia that is obtained during pregnancy. Symptoms of diabetes mellitus can be felt physically. Following are the symptoms of diabetes mellitus: 1. Feeling weak and weight loss. 2. Polyuria. 3. Polydipsia. 4. Polyphagia. Cause of diabetes mellitus can be caused by several things, including 1. Diet. 2. Obesity. 3. Genetic factors. 4. Chemical and drug. 5. Disease and infection of the pancreas.
5. Carbohydrate relationship with nursing. Carbohydrates in nursing. I took the example of diabetes mellitus (DM) in nursing care. Diabetes mellitus is a progressive chronic disease characterized by with the inability of the body to metabolize carbohydrates, fats, and protein, leading to hyperglycemia. Black and Hawkes 2014. One of the roles of nurse is as a discharge planner. As a discharge planner, nurses review each patient by collecting use-related data to identify actual problem and potential goals with or in the with patient and families.
providing specific action to teach and individually in the maintain or restore the patient's condition optimally and evaluating continuity foster care nursing. I think enough for us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.